Well, thanks for joining us. Laura Fenimore is our guest, and I'm just finding out that Laura was unhappy with herself for about 25 years, and we're going to find out why. Why were you unhappy?
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Laura. Oh, Jack. Oh, Laura. Oh.
Well, I actually spent the first 25 years of my life obese and alcoholic, a compulsive overeater, and a bulimic, and was suffering a lot, was in a lot of pain.
You know what? When you say that, I believe you, but it's hard to believe that that's the case.
I know.
Well, now, of course, you're a self-esteem coach, but what turned you around?
Yeah. I really got sick and tired of suffering. I was in a lot of suffering, and I was actually aware of the fact that I was really unhappy. And I knew that there was another way to be in the world, and it finally just dawned on me one day.
Yeah.
That there's another way to be.
Little light bulb came on top of your head?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Light bulb went off.
Okay. Now you've taken the things that you've learned, and now you're helping other women, right?
I am helping mostly women. I mean, I do have men as clients too. But I'm actually a life coach, and my specialty is body esteem, and that is supporting people in loving their body and loving who they are.
Yeah, and when people come into you, let's say there's a woman of 52 pulling out of the air, and she's unhappy with the way she looked. Maybe she's had a couple of children, or and a few years have gone by. She's still young, but she's not happy. Where do you start?
Well, we actually start at looking at how long this has been going on, and what do you want to change? What do you really want to change, and how much are you willing to change it? Because every New Year's comes and every New Year's goes, and lots of people make New Year's resolutions.
Sure.
But not everyone is able to, as they say,
make the move, right?
Exactly. Yeah, there's that crash and burn, like 3 weeks in usually. It's okay, well, I've had it. So what coaching does, and what I do as a body esteem coach, is I give people actual practical things, practical ways of being. And what we do is we look inside, because most people think that body esteem comes from the outside. If people will like the way I look, then I'll learn to like the way I look, but it's got to come from the inside out.
So, all right.
So it's supporting people in going inward, not getting what they need from the outside world.
Are people likely to perceive themselves different than they actually are?
Yes. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah. If somebody comes in and says, I look terrible, or I'm overweight, or something like that, or too thin, or whatever it is.
I think one of the biggest myths, Jack, is that body esteem has something to do with body size, because there are lots of people that people would think have great bodies.
That's why I'm asking about that.
But that hate their bodies.
Yeah.
So it's really not about the size in so many ways. I mean, there are thin people in the world that are addicted to pills and that use all kinds of abusive tactics to take care, to keep themselves thin.
Well, there's media pressure to do that, though, to a certain extent. We see on television, we see models now extremely thin, and now they're saying, put on some weight.
Yeah.
I mean, the perceptions are changing, but I think you're absolutely right. It comes from within.
Absolutely.
And you can guide people to make them think of themselves in a proper way and set the steps.
To stop the abuse, to stop the self-abuse. Because, like I say, there's something about child abuse that people will not tolerate, but when it comes to self-abuse, it's like it's a tolerated thing, and I really want to put an end to that.
Okay.
So my work is about
about life coaching and self-esteem. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Laura, always nice to see you. Come back
really
and see
great
us again.
to see you too.
Laura Fenimore has been our guest. She is a life coach, and she has ways of making people feel better.